number 39, we want the cost function. Okay, so read it. A company produces high-definition DVDs for live concerts. The company places an ad in a trade newsletter. The ad costs $150. Each DVD costs $30 to produce, and they charge $37.50 per DVD. So our costs, so 39, our cost function, we'll call that C of X. Okay, it costs $30 for every CD, plus $150 for the advertising. Okay, number 40. Revenue is how much was brought in, so we'll call that R of X. So that what they bring in is they bring in the $37.50 for every DVD they sell. Number 41. Okay, where do they equal each other? Where does revenue equal cost? Where is that break-even point? So one way to do that is to just set the cost equal to the revenue. So I'm going to subtract the 30 over and divide, and I get 20. So once they sell 20 DVDs, the cost will equal the revenue. So after 20 DVDs, our revenue will start making a profit then. The cost is starting at 150 and increasing. The other one's starting at 0, but increasing a little bit faster. So at 20, the one will overtake the other. Okay, 42 over there. Yeah, so that's kind of what I just explained. So at 20, okay, at 20 DVDs, that's where the revenue is becoming more than what the cost is. Okay, 43. Oh, what should I write there? Discuss how the graph illustrates when the company is losing money. R of X, the output of R of X is greater than or equal to CX at 20. Okay, actually I'll include this too. It's 20 and it looks like 750 when they're selling 750. Well, not selling. When their revenue is $750 and their expenses are $750, they've produced 20 DVDs. Okay, 43. We have this equation here. 24F. And we want to solve for the F, so we want to get the F by itself. So what I like to do is get rid of this stuff first. So I'm going to multiply both sides by B and P plus 1. So I'll have A times B times P plus 1 is equal to 24F. Then to get F by itself, just divide by 24. Okay, and F is equal to AB P plus 1 over 24. Okay, number 44. Okay, same equation. We're going to solve for the B now. So I'm going to do the same thing. Multiply is over there. So I have AB and P plus 1 is equal to 24F. Now to get B by itself, these are all being multiplied together. So I'm going to divide by those two factors. So A over A, P plus 1 over P plus 1 gives us B is equal to 24F over A times P plus 1. Okay, number 45. Word problem. You guys love word problems. I'm glad. On a particular day, we have this function here. So negative 3.52x plus 58.6 approximates the temperature in degrees above the Earth's surface, where x is the thousands of feet and y is the temperature. So as we get higher, the temperature gets lower. Okay, so at 5,000 feet, what is the temperature? So at 5,000 feet, so we're just going to put a 5,000 in there. Okay, so we take this times 5,000 plus that. You should have that f of x is equal to 41 degrees. Okay, that's part A. Part B, when is the temperature negative 15 degrees? So our output, we want to be negative 15. So negative 15 is equal to negative 3.52x plus 58.6. And when you solve that out, you're going to get an answer of about 21,000 feet. And use a squiggly line for approximately. Okay, that's nothing there. Okay, part C. Explain how part A and B can be supported graphically. Okay, well, if you would graph this line right here, you would start at 58 point whatever, 58.6, and it's going to slope is negative, so it would go down like this. So at 5,000, x of 5,000, okay, so 5,000 being, I don't know, somewhere here. This point right here might be like 5,040, output of 41. Okay, whereas a point down here might be negative 15 and 21,000. Sorry, switch that around. 21,000 for your x would be negative number 46. Okay, so this is one where you're going to use a regression line, use Desmos basically to figure it. So you plug Desmos, table 1, and you're going to use y1 tilde mx1 plus b. Okay, so you're going to do that in Desmos. And then you get an equation roughly about 0.107 if we round it, minus 211.69. And then you want to estimate the cost, part B, estimate the cost for 1997. So you're going to put 87 in there, right in there for that x. And it comes up to be about 0.5 million. And you want to compare that to the actual of 0.6. So it's about 0.11 off. Okay. Part C, when will it reach 3.2 million? So that's your y, so 3.2 million. Okay, and if you solve this, you'll get x is approximately about 2013. Okay, so that's number 46. Hopefully you could see that. I didn't look at my screen to see what you could see. Okay, next ones we had 51 and 53, 54, and 55 yet. Okay, we'll go over those yet. 51, pressure on a point of liquid is directly proportional. Okay, so remember, directly proportional uses y is equal to k times x, right? So we're going to say the pressure on a point is directly proportional to the distance. Okay. A certain liquid has a pressure. The pressure at a depth of 4 meters is that many square kilograms per. Okay, so our pressure is this. Sorry, 3,000 at 4 meters. Okay, and if I solve that, I get K 3,000 divided by 4 gives us 750. So that's our constant of variation. So find the pressure at 10 meters. So our pressure is going to equal our K times 10 meters. So our pressure is going to be 7,500. Number 53. Okay, once again, this is one where you're going to be using Desmos. Okay, you can see both there. So 53, you put it in Desmos and use the y1 tilde mx1 plus b, and you plug it all in there. In part A, you'll get the equation y equals, or f of x equals 1.2x minus 1886.4. B, we want to approximate for 2003, which is your x value. So you plug in 2003 in there, and you get approximately 517. In part C, Okay, predict for 2008 and compare your answer. So once again, we want 2008. You plug that in there, and that's approximately 523. You want to compare that to the actual is 515, which was too high. Okay, 54. Okay, so we're taking and mixing things. We have this mixture plus this mixture, and we're going to add it together to get a total mixture together. Okay, they need 10% acid for an experiment, so we need 10% acid. How much 5% acid, okay, so this is 5% acid, should be mixed with, so how much of the 5% acid should be mixed with 120 milliliters of 20% acid to get a 10% solution. Okay, so the mixture, the amount that will be in there would be X plus 120. That's the volume of it, how many milliliters are in, and we want to mix a lesser with a higher dosage to give you a middle of the road thing. Okay, so we're going to just multiply here. 0.5x plus 0.2 times 120 is equal to 0.10 times x plus 120. Okay, and you solve this all out, and x is going to be 240. Okay, when you solve that out. 55. Okay, so company produces DVDs. The revenue is 8x. So what they're bringing in is they're bringing $8 for every DVD, and the cost of it is $3 plus $1,500. And in dollars, what interval will the company at least break even? So we want to know where our costs are equal to our revenue, and when you solve this, you get x is equal to 300. So we have to sell at least 300. So if we want an interval at 300, we will break even. And if we sell more than 300, we'll be making a profit. Okay, so there's the work.